Oh my goodness, my secret is finally out after all these years, all two to be specific. I couldn't hold it in any longer. Y'all found out! Hey everyone, Caffeine Fox here, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over how to spot a furry in the wild, or your local supermarket, or bus stop, or even school, pretty much wherever. I am going to be using the word wild to pretty much mean anywhere that's out and about, where you normally wouldn't expect to find a furry, aside from your local dumpster fire. Whenever you're walking around, minding your business, and just going about your life, there are certain telltale signs to find out if a furry is nearby you. The internet is great and all, and that's how a majority of the fandom pretty much interact with each other on a daily basis, whether it be for Affinity, Twitter, Facebook, or golly gee, even YouTube. However, there are times when you're out in the real world when you'll come across a furry. On a side note, it's always super surreal whenever it does happen because it's kind of like Fight Club. The first rule about the furry fandom is you don't go into a supermarket shouting, "Furry fandom!" So by doing these steps, you, or anybody else you meet, can kind of have like a secret handshake. So you both know that you're a part of the same group of animal people. So one of the first ways you can tell if somebody is a member of the furry fandom is just to see what kind of t-shirt they're wearing. So whenever you go to a convention, you'll usually see a bunch of dealers selling items that are furry related. It could have a picture of a wolf on it or a hyena, as evidenced by Hyena Agenda. Hyena Agenda is a very big and recognizable company that makes furry apparel. I actually wear a Hyena Agenda shirt most of the time whenever I'm out and about. It's to kind of help people recognize who you are without announcing it. Normal people, yes, normal people, will probably just be walking around and thinking, oh, hey, it's an animal shirt, but you know better. And if you do encounter a furry, they know better too. I actually went over to a community center for a work event, we'll call it that. It was just filled with a bunch of people, right? People milling about, going about their lives. It wasn't until about 3 hours in when I encountered somebody who was wearing a shirt with a fox on it. Now, it wasn't just any fox. It was a very highly influenced by the fandom fox on their shirt. So I instantly knew that, like, hey, it's one of my people. I didn't say anything, but we both kind of shared looks because I was wearing a Hyena Agenda shirt. So we both kind of gave each other like a handshake with our eyes. I think that's what you can do. Oh my goodness, my balaclava is like, I'm actually eating it from the inside. It's inside me! You can also wear bracelets or other accessories that have animals on them, or say words like bark or woof, and people will probably figure it out if they know what's up. Another way you can tell if somebody is a furry is by looking at them. I've seen people wear cat-themed hats, or even those cat ears, right? Just an animal hat, really. However, with this one, you do kind of have to be a little bit careful. Some people just like cats and dressing up like cats, but they're not a part of the fandom, and that's a-okay. They might be a part of the anime fandom. Anime has a lot of cats and other cat-like characters, so it can get kind of confusing at times, and it's kind of embarrassing sometimes whenever you walk up to somebody who's wearing cat ears and they are not a furry. And you just walk up to them and you go, oh my goodness, did you see Zootopia? And they just kind of give you a look. Nick, who? It can kind of be a bit of a gray area whenever it comes to cat ears. Another one is license plates. In a lot of states, you can get your license plates customized. Nothing holds truer than when you go to a furry convention and you look at all the license plates in the parking lot and they just say things like "oh woo" and a few other ones that I can't really say on this PG channel, but you get the point. License plates are a good way of showcasing your furry pride. In addition to bumper stickers, there's so many bumper stickers you can get. Whenever you're driving on the highway, if somebody honks their horn at you, they're probably a furry, or they're probably just waiting for you to merge into the other lane. You can also showcase that you're a furry by getting loosely themed. I say this is loosely themed, right? Because anybody can just get something that's, oh hey, that's obviously a fursuit vinyl sticker on your laptop or whatever you have. It could be a tote or a hat. There's some stickers out there that are loosely themed off the fandom. A lot of artists will take different versions of street art and turn it into something that is fandom related. However, it's not so fandom related that you can go around in public and showcase it, and the people who don't know will be like, oh, that's a pretty cool sticker. And then the people who do know will be your friends for life. Now, I don't recommend this way of spotting a furry in the wild. You can just go around wherever you are and just say, hey, nice to meet you. And the other guy's like, hi. And you just say, I'm a furry, before he even finishes his sentence. Now, I don't recommend this one because it's super direct, and yeah, it can get kind of awkward. Another way you can spot a furry in the wild is if they use a lot of the vocabulary that the fandom uses. So if they say, hey, I wouldn't recommend doing that. You're barking up the wrong tree. And they kind of look at you directly in the eye and maybe even wink. They may be a part of the fandom. Another way to spot if somebody is a furry in the wild is if they have a bunch of plushies. Now, I am super guilty of this. I have like a bazillion plushies all over this apartment. Like, there would be no doubt in anybody's mind that I'm a furry. But if you're visiting like a friend's house or a friend of a friend and you happen to notice a whole bunch of animal plushies, they might be a furry. The only way really to find out is just to kind of collect this evidence before you approach them and say, hey, are you a furry? Are you a part of the club? You know, that club. Another way to see if somebody's a part of the fandom out in the wild is if they're walking around in a fursuit. Now, this one isn't always 100% because some people just like to wear fursuits because they're super comfortable and not hot at all on the inside. They're really breathable and you don't sweat at all when you're wearing them. Oh my goodness. Alright, that wraps up this week's video on how to spot a furry in the wild. If any of these tips helped you find another animal person, or if you have any stories of your own that you'd like to share, let me know in the comment section below, because sharing is caring. If you like this content, feel free to like and subscribe. And I also have a P.O Box set up that I have in the description below. And holy smokes, I can't believe I've already reached 4,000 subscribers. That's insane. I never even would have thought I'd make it that far. Thank you, each and every one of you, for continuing to stick with this channel. I haven't even had it a year yet. Oh my goodness. And as always, have a super awesome and super safe weekend. Bye everybody. Yeah, that's a throwback to the other episode where I chucked my paw and broke the magic. Yeah. Why, hello there. Caffeine Fox here. And in today's episode, I am going to be talking about... Oh my goodness. Oh, this ring light is it's so bright. Golly gee, even YouTube. Regular, normal people, yes, normal people, say words like myrrh. Alright, that kind of wraps up today's video. Oh my goodness.